me. Let's see if I can do that. Who's here? Maribel, hello. Dee, are you here? Hey, sweetie. I have... There you are, Dee. Hey, hon. I'm so sorry I didn't get here in time for your... Hey, Cammie, how are you? And Joanne? I'm trying to find me here, as I always do, and I don't come up when I'm first looking for me. So, there I am. Now, maybe I can see the chat a little better. I guess I best turn the volume down. Oh, goodness, we got flip-flops and lollipops. And Margaret, Maribel, Dee, Joanne, Cammie. Who else is hiding up here? Trisha, Mama Swift, how are you? I about let you slide all the way. Somebody else is up there. Y'all come back and say hey, because my thing has got too far up and I'm fixing to pop it out here. Am I blurry to y'all? I look real blurry on my screen. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Becky. I'm not blurry. Well, it may be the rest of y'all, am I blurry? Crystal clear. Hey, Madonna. Hey, Tank. Becky, I said hey to you. Let me turn this light just a little bit. It's kind of got in my eyes here. Sorry about that. That didn't help nothing. Maybe it will. Okay, well, if I'm not, my Chromebook's blurry, so I hope I'm not. Now I lost me. I have the most terrible time trying to find my... I'm still blurry on there. I don't know why. If y'all say I'm not blurry, hopefully I'm not. Hey, Laura. I hope you and Madonna both saw the green and orange that was supposed to be in that thumbnail. Tried to turn the yarn where you could see green and orange. I was like, yay, green and orange together. Okay, now. Hey, Donna Mako. I'm letting everybody just get by me, and I not keeping up with the chat at all. Hey, Pam, about let you. And Sandra from South Carolina, hun, how are you doing? Deborah B, hello, hello. And Donna G, hey, and welcome to all of you. Thank y'all so much for being here. I think maybe I've got caught up to the top. I'll go down now and see who all I've missed. Deneen, hey, from Saskatchewan, Canada. I about missed you in the middle of all of that. Oh, goodness, goodness me. Let me get back down here and then we'll talk a little bit. Pam, I said hey to you. And Angela Wright, hey. And Redneck Crafter, how are you doing? Nancy McDonald, hello. Kim's Crochet and Knits, hey, hon, how are you doing? And Paula, how are you? Joanne, hello, hello. I got to get this on live chat so I know exactly if I'm caught up with y'all right. Is Teresa here? I heard someone say sweet tea. I didn't hear. I saw a sweet tea in there. Y'all give... There she is. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Teresa Patton. How are you doing, darling? And Demetra, y'all, I'm terrible. I'm just, hey, hon, I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry I butcher names. I'm terrible, terrible. What'd you say, Laura? Okay, I need to be on the 2022 Wacky Make-A-Do. Because we talked about that, didn't we? Is that what we talked about? Y'all know I'm always behind and crazy. Joanne, I said hey to you, didn't I? Paula Farrell and Tammy with Flower Crochet Creations, aka Tammy Twyford. Cheryl, hey, how are you? And Mary, how are you? Welcome, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Okay, great, Laura. If that's what we talked about, then I'm not lost. I'm up to date. Know what's going on for an instant here. That's about it. If I hadn't said, hey, come back and yell at me, because I'm trying to read and I need my chapstick and do everything else. Y'all, I was supposed to have 2 bags of yarn come this weekend. Well, they weren't full bags. They were little bags, but at least it would have been some newer yarn for me to show y'all, but they didn't show up. Not a bit. They said they were in Bowdon today. Both of the little tracking things, they're down at the post office, I know is where they are. Hey, Susan Burke and Samantha Stewart. And Jonna, how are you? Jonna's Crochet Journeys, if I can get all of that out of my mouth. Welcome, welcome, all of y'all, and thank y'all so much for being here tonight. Helen Harris, I almost missed you up there. I am so sorry. I'm doing great. Hey, Gracie. Hey, Bridget. I hope you and Marvin are doing well. I hope he's getting along better. And Barbara Rico Baker in your little corner of Kentucky. How are you doing, hon? Well, I've got a few things I want to show y'all first. Jerk this up here. I know. I need to get these out. Oh, goodness. I always lose everything. When I think I got stuff straightened out, I found it. I found it. I don't think y'all are going to be able to see these, was why I really didn't, but I'm going to try. I am going to, well, if I can get into these, I'm going to try. It's one of these little bags that put a little zipper closure on it, giving me all kind of problems. Hey, Lisa, the Grammy scattered all the way. Y'all aren't going to be able to see that or read it either the way it is. It's not dark enough. Can y'all see anything about that? I know those lights. That's me in a mountain of yarn. I made some stickers. Hey, Michelle, welcome, welcome. Regina, hello, hon. Well, since you can't see that, I'll show you my t-shirt. It's been folded and wadded up. How y'all like that? Me and my little mountain of yarn. My niece drew my new little logo, and I just put it on this one t-shirt, and I bought some of these whatever kind of these stickers these are. They had a sale on these particular kind, and I just got some of these, a few of them for a little bit. Hey, Linda Quilty, welcome. How are you, hon? Hadn't seen you. Well, I hadn't really seen anybody this last week. Thanksgiving totally threw me for a loop, y'all. Well, thanks, Barbara. You love the stickers. You love the t-shirt. Well, thank y'all. I've got to go back and get her to do the lettering a little bit darker. She outlined it in white, but it's not quite a dark enough color in the lettering up there because it's not going to be able to show up real good if it don't get just a little bit darker. So, but I went on and got these done to see how they were going to turn out. So I think when I get the lettering a little darker, they'll look really good. So, well, I've got a few Christmas cards, but I'm gonna wait about those, showing them to you. I got a real sweet card from Joyce Swenson, and in the card it had that there was a sticker pop in here, and she told me to give this to Hazel. I was going to show y'all the pretty little butterfly. Look at that beautiful little butterfly. I love these little things. They just tickle me to death when they open up in cards. I'm like a kid playing with them, y'all. So that's, but I had this Thursday in my pocketbook over at Hazel's house to give it to her, and I forgot all about the sticker. And so I took it out of my pocketbook. Well, I changed pocket purses, so I took it out and forgot to put it back in. We went to pick her up today, and I was with her the rest of the afternoon, but she didn't get her sticker. So, hey, Elisa in a nice toy box. And who else did I see up there that I missed? I know I've missed somebody. Maribel, did I say hey to you, hon? Carlene, hey, how are you doing? And Verna, I knew there was several went by, and I missed y'all. If I talk about anything, I kind of go off the. I don't get to see folks and say hey. And Lynn, hey. I knew there was people, but my brain cannot. 2 minutes, or not even 2 minutes, a minute passes, and I don't remember anything that I was going to say or do that minute or so ago. Hey, Deanne Spencer, how are you doing? Thanks so much for being here tonight. Well, welcome, y'all. I'm putting a little bit of lotion on my hands. They are so dry. The weather has gotten cold in Georgia. It's terrible. And when the cold weather comes, my hands just go to pieces. They just get so dry and start cracking and everything else. They do. It's awful. Well, I'm going to show y'all my blanket, but don't get excited because it's not much bigger. Y'all, I don't know what's gotten into me. I did cake up a lot of yarn this weekend. I don't know if y'all can see it. No, it's too far down. Right down here is my ball winder. And so I caked up a bunch of hanks that's got to go on this blanket. But it's just, I haven't done very much, but I'll let y'all see it again. It's getting a little bit bigger, so slowly but surely. And like I've showed y'all, it goes from here to here to here. If I ever measure for a blanket or Afghan or anything. Hey, Katrina, welcome, hon. Thanks so much for being here. Hey, Kimberly, welcome, welcome. And y'all don't forget the thumbs up, if you will. I would appreciate it. I never can see the count up there. It's on my phone. I don't see it on my Chromebook down here. It's when I pop this chat out, I don't see anything, and half the time I'm not seeing anything up there. But if y'all don't mind hitting the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. You might beat me, Lord. You may. Look, I am being so slow. I had fiddled around. I made one more little granny square, and I started on one of the elephants, but I don't think I like it. So the elephant that Hazel saw, the pattern we picked out, well, both of them were pink, or one was blue and had a pink dress on, And the other one was pink, a hot pink. So I don't know if she wants a colored elephant. I've got to talk to her, and I forgot to do that today. So, hey, Debbie Graves, welcome. And Laura, I never say it right, I know. Coffin, welcome, welcome. Hey, Cynthia King, welcome, welcome. How are y'all all doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. I've got to just make myself get up and start doing some stuff. And like I said, this weekend I did cake up all my yarn, so I've got plenty of yarn now. I had looked at that blanket for the longest and I didn't have the hanks caked up. I'd had some little pieces of some of the others to do. Hey, Leanne, thank you so much for being here. Yes, a pretty elephant, Madonna, but we've got to have the elephant family. So I got to get to work. Hazel may not have very many of the elephant family by Christmas, so. But I did cake up the yarn, so I've got to get on the ball and start working. Tonight, I was going to show y'all, I know I've shown this to y'all in the past, but it's some of all of my hand-dyed cotton yarn. Like I said, there were supposed to be some packages here, but they didn't make it. And I've been looking up all the information on acrylic yarn, and there's more information about acrylic yarn than I realized too. So I hope I can do a video this week about acrylic yarn. But there's just a lot of stuff. I'm looking for the yarn I put up on the thumbnail. I mean, basically, acrylic yarn is made alike. It's just the beginning process, and then it's just they have this whole piece about them telling how they try to mimic or replicate cottons and wools, make it, you know, look like and feel like, and they can do all that with like combing and brushing and doing different stuff with the acrylic fibers. But it's interesting to read about all this. I just get carried away reading about different yarns anyway, so I'll get it all together and hopefully have a video this week. Get off my rear end and do a video for y'all. We had my Thanksgiving dinner at my mom's, and my brother's wife and kids were there, and those kids of his are a mess. They are so sweet and so smart. I was just astonished by, because the oldest one is 8 and she won't be 9 until March, and the 6-year-old will be 7 the 20th of December. And he got my mother's phone after we couldn't stay because we had to come down to my daughter's house. He got my mother's phone. She was telling me today everything he did. And he downloaded games, and he played games, and he pulled up Amazon, and he wants Nerf guns for Christmas and his birthday. And he had it all ready where you add it to the cart, or you can buy now. And he said, "Can I go ahead and buy that now?" And she was like, "No, you can't buy that right now." But they are very well-behaved children, and they are just so sweet. We just haven't, you know, here the last several years, all we've seen is when they come through and just to say hey, and they're on their way somewhere. So, hey, Kelly, yes, hey, Kelly's Crochet Adventures. Thanks so much for being here. And Tina Madden, hello, hello, hello. Deborah, hey, how are you? I was looking, then I thought, that I hadn't, and you said hey to me, so I said, no, I hadn't said hey to you yet. So Deborah Argonne, is that, y'all know I don't even like to try to pronounce the name because I butcher it. Hey, Proverbs 31. Your name was just in my head when I saw you come up. Jenny, am I right? Hopefully. Hey, Edna, Granny Crafter. Have I missed you or have you just come in here? So good to see you and have you here tonight. But we had a real good time there with the kids, and I guess with Thanksgiving and getting to be with them again, I've been a little out of sorts. We just put it that way. So, but this yarn that I've got on the thumbnail is some yarn that I bought off Etsy, and it's, I'm not going to be able to see with this light. I didn't get it right. It's Lovvorn cotton. And this color is Rainbow Bright. And it's got a T after it. I don't know what. But it's 100% Pima cotton fingering weight. And there's 440 yards in this. I saw her shop. And I just bought this one hank because I wanted to see exactly what her yarn looked like, or his. I say a lady all the time, and I don't know if it's a lady or a man. Doesn't have a name except for the name of the yarn. But I thought these colors are I'm gonna go undo it. These colors are so beautiful. And Laura, there's orange. And Madonna, there's green. Trisha, I couldn't really see any red in here, but this dark pink and yellow up there looks a little reddish. Hey, Laura Lee, thank you for being here. And Lydia, welcome, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming. But I did think that was so pretty. I loved it. I also had shown y'all a bunch of yarn I got from this Birdie's Knits, and this is all hand-dyed cotton. It's fingering weight, and it's just 100% cotton. And all of these, there's 437 yards. I had several of some of the different colors, so I'll try to pick through them and not show you the same colors all along. Hey, Aisha, do I ever pronounce that right, hon? I know. And Julia and Judy, I don't think I've said hello to y'all. How are y'all doing? Thank all of y'all, really. I know when I go down through here saying names, sometimes I get all mixed up and holler at some people and don't others, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here so very much. Hey, Kathy, Mimi Cat Do, thanks so much for coming by. Laura Lee, I said hey to you, didn't I? I hope so. Anybody else that I hadn't said, hey, holler at me again. I'll try to look, but y'all know when I get to talking about yarn, I forget everything. But this hank of yarn is called Beach Trip, and it's just got every little splashes of color everywhere. This was so pretty. I love this. It really does. I was looking at it as I took it out of the closet back there, and it's just splashes of blues and yellows and some pinks and orange. I think they just splashed a little color everywhere and made it a beautiful yarn. I know I've got another one of these somewhere. I got two of these. I knew I was going to try to put them together where I could put them back up together and know what I had. I was looking for the ones that I had more of one where I could stick them together. I had 3 of these. This is the same, the finger and weight, 100% cotton, and the name of this one is Where's the Rum Gone? One of the ends on one of these, it's got some reds, and this one was the one that had a little more coloring in it. If y'all can see, it just was very pretty with those blues and everything mixed in. I love that. But before I did all of that research on cotton that I did, I had heard and even read, I know somewhere, about cotton being hard to dye. And then when I did all that research, it said that cotton took dye very well. The only problem with the cotton is it has a tendency to fade. So, and I think now with some of the new dyes and everything they have, I think the cottons are not, the colors are not fading like they used to, because even in your everyday kitchen cotton that, used to, you had your plain, just not bright, pretty colors, just kind of blah, blah colors. And now they're all bright and vibrant and pretty. It's just amazing what, all has happened. And when I started seeing all of these hand-dyed cottons, they were just gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. This one's a little bit like that one, but, well, not a little bit, because it's got red in it. Trish, if you want to look. Tell Quinn, hey, let me wave at her and tell her that you got to look at some yarn. This is called Fiesta, and it's the same with the finger and weight cotton. And it's got greens and blues, just deeper colors, and that is so pretty. I wish I could just reach through and let y'all see it and touch it all of it. Oh, me. Am I buffering? Is that just Edna, or is anybody else? No buffering there. Hey, Billy, Crafty Floridian, how are you doing, sweetie? Hey, Claptrap. Yeah, it is almost Christmas colors, because it's got some beautiful Crochet Every Day with Judy. Hello. Have I missed you up through there, hon? This does right through here. It's got these beautiful greens and then the pretty red. If the blues and purpley colors were gone, it would just be a beautiful Christmas yarn. I haven't taken this hank apart to really look at it, but those colors are so pretty. Let me see what, that's Fiesta, yeah. This one is the same, it's Fiesta. This one's dyed a little darker than that one was. I love the names that this lady names her yarn. She's just, I get a kick out of just going to her Etsy shop and reading all of her names for all of her yarns. They are so cute. But this one is You're Crazy Showing. And it's just all kind of different colors and a more kind of, I guess, a striped look in this. I'm not sure how that's going to work up, but it's beautiful. It's got every color you can see, more the greens and all, but there's just every color in the world in there. They are so pretty. Hey, Carrie. Carrie the Yarny Elephant. How are you tonight, hon? Hey, Lori Armstrong. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. And then this one, this hank's about to fall apart on me. I got to fix some of these and put them up right. I just kind of threw them in one night when I was just trying to get them together. I got them in one place, but I didn't get them all straightened out. So this one is called Oasis, and it's just got beautiful blues. Then in these sections, it's just pinks and yellows and a little bit of orange. It's beautiful. See if I can kind of keep these together over here where I'm stacking them and not have them go to pieces. I think that was all the fingering weight I had from her. I've got a couple more back there that are the same colors, and I think there's one other colorway that, for whatever reason, I had some of the Pima cotton that was stuffed in the cube with those, so I got to, like I said, get them straightened out. Hey to Mama 73 in the Big Brigade. I can't ever get that out. Amanda, I hope for once again I'm right. Hey, Stephanie, welcome. Thanks so much for coming tonight. You have some things from her. She's got beautiful stuff. She does beautiful work. This right here I'm going to show y'all is it's the Pima cotton she has. It's a sock weight, and there's 218 yards, and this colorway is called Canyon Sky. This down here at the bottom, I know y'all can't probably tell, maybe right in there, it's a deep purple looking color, and then up through there to that blue and to the orange. It's gorgeous. All of them are gorgeous, but when I got this one and looked at it, I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I got the yarn on Etsy at just a hand dyer that dyes. She also has merino and some bamboo, I think. It's been a while since I looked at her shop, but she just does beautiful work. I mean, beautiful dyeing. And this Pima cotton, y'all, it's just like, I mean, there's no words that I really do wish all of y'all could feel this, because a soft yarn, oh my goodness, this is so soft, it's unbelievable. I would love to have a sweater out of this. Maybe along the way I can keep buying a little bit and come up with enough to do a sweater. And then I had this, I didn't have that. I have this in a fingering weight. I didn't show y'all this colorway, Till the Cows Come Home. I thought that's so pretty too. I love those colors in there. And once again, this is the Pima sock weight, and it's so soft, it's unbelievable. Just unbelievable. I have to check on y'all. Hey, Leela. I almost let you get up there without seeing you. How are you, hon? Yes, I am a sucker for hand-dyed cotton. I like any kind of hand-dyed yarn, but when it comes to the cotton, I just love it. I had bought some it's supposed to be hand-dyed cotton, but it's from a company, so I don't really know when a company dyes things and they say it's, hand-dyed. I'd have my doubts as far as it's done like these people do it. But this yarn is this Amano, and INTI is the name of it. And this is 100% Peruvian Pima cotton. And I don't think the name of the color is on here. It's 3102 is the color number. But this is a real pretty pastel, a pinkish coral looking with an aqua color. It's a beautiful yarn, and this is soft. It's a finger in weight. Did I tell y'all how many yards was in there? 309 yards. But it's pretty, and I know this is a pastel color, so you can't really compare it to that, but the colors just are nowhere near as pretty. I mean, they just don't really compare to those. And I don't mean to, I mean, it's a difference because these are a pastel color and they're dyed with more of the base color showing and all like that. So I know that that's, you know, but even, of course, these are different. But if you look at the colors, even in these some of these are some pastel colors in here. They just, to me, these just look, but you pay a lot more for these. So that's one of the big fallbacks of buying hand-dyed cotton from a dyer that does it, you know, theirself, because I know it's a lot of work and it takes a lot to do it. So, but I love this anyway. It's gorgeous. I love it, and it's soft and wonderful, and anytime there's Pima cotton involved in it, it's soft and wonderful and gorgeous. So, and then I bought this, and I showed y'all before that I have no idea how to pronounce the name of this. The top one is the company name, and that's the yarn. And the color is 1002. And this is 100% cotton, 481 yards, and it's a finger in weight cotton. I don't know why they don't write things just a little bit bigger on these tags. But that's beautiful now. That is gorgeous. It's got orange and pinks and yellow in there, and they are pretty. But I thought to help me get some of my cotton straightened out, I'd show y'all the cotton is like as I'm straightening it out here. So, but that's all of the hand-dyed cotton I have. Hey, Christy Turley, how are you, hon? Thanks so much for being here. Who else slipped in? Carol Ray, hey, hon, welcome, welcome. And Joyce Swenson, hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Y'all holler at me again if I've looked over you. I'm trying to keep up, and wow, I talked a little fast tonight, didn't I? I don't have anything else right now to show y'all. Joyce, I showed him the little butterfly. I haven't given it to Hazel yet. I forgot to give it to her Thanksgiving when I had it in my pocketbook to give it to her. I showed everybody the beautiful little butterfly. That little butterfly is so pretty. I love it. Yes, if you want to drop a link, Judy, you can. I just don't, I don't not want you to, but a lot of times I just don't ask the moderators to drop a link. So, hey, Kim, Yarn Happy Kim. How are you tonight, sweetie? Let me put that back over there so I won't lose it. Well, y'all tell me what y'all are working on. Hey, Julie, Kept in Stitches with Julie. How are you tonight? Yes, that's fine. You can go on and drop Edna's link. I'm sorry, Edna, I didn't see. I just don't, I'm usually running my mouth so that I don't see people say too much, and then I don't discourage it. Maybe that's the word I was looking for. But I'm usually showing so much yarn that I don't say anything about dropping links and things like that in here. Let me put this back up into this thing before I... Lydia, you're working on an Afghan. Oh, you're loom knitting it? Is that what? Oh, the Beaded Flower Valley shawl, Michelle. That's gorgeous, isn't it? There's several shawl patterns I want to do, but I've got to get these blankets done and the elephants done. Everything else that I'm going to get around to doing them all eventually here, so. Who else did I see that's working on something? Ear warmers. If it keeps getting colder around here and I go out anymore, I'm going to have something. Loom knitting. Well, that's so neat. I've always wanted to try to do. I want to do a little bit of everything, but I can't find the time to do what I even need to do around here to try to start doing something new. Hey, VJ, welcome, welcome. You're back, Laura. You missed everything. You missed the beautiful orangish yarn I had. 2 of them. You'll see them. I'll show them to you again right quick. Look at that pretty blue and orange. That's a Pima cotton, and it's called Canyon Sky. Isn't that beautiful? And then that's got orange in it. See, I'm being real sweet and showing you. Isn't it pretty? That's gorgeous. This, I'm going to have to get some more of this because I've got to make something with these colors. That's just gorgeous. I love that. When I got that, I just couldn't. On the inner shop, it looked beautiful, just like that. But when I got it and actually saw it in my hands, I was just, I couldn't believe it. Hey, Carrie, thanks so much for being here. Yes, I'm having a real good day today. Dina, have you just got here? If I said, hey, Autumn, welcome, welcome. I'll tell y'all actually what I did today. I had been talking to my sister and went into my bathroom to change clothes. And I heard something out in the barn sits right next to our house. So I heard some commotion out there, like a either I knew some piece of equipment was running, and at first I didn't really realize what it was, so I went to look out the window, and I lost my balance, and I fell backwards over the toilet, almost hit the cabinet, but I didn't, thank goodness, into the floor. And it was terrible fall. My mother-in-law used to tell me as she got older, there was 2 or 3 different times she had one step down on her back doorstep, and when she fell about 2 or 3 different times that she fell, she told me when I went in there, she said, man, I took a lambing lick today. Now, I wasn't ever sure what a lambing lick was other than it was bad. Well, I took a lambing lick today, y'all. So, that was about lunch. That didn't do very much for my day today, but I got over it. I'm fine, no broke bones, so everything kept going. Hey, Sylvia, did I see you up here? I know I did. Sylvia Maxwell, I'm losing my place in my chat. There you are right there. Hey. And Wendy Bell, hello. Dory did it. Hey, how are you? Thank y'all all so much for being here. And I don't know about our thumb count. I can't hardly see up there, but if you hadn't hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Y'all want to know who won last week's giveaway? I'll let y'all know. I'm catching up a little bit at a time. I've got several packages this, if the good Lord's willing, and my husband, I might have to kick him a couple of times. Mr. Knott doesn't behave, but I'm going to get all of the ones from the weeks past caught up, I think, tomorrow. So, hopefully, last week's gift in the giveaway was just going to be some surprise yarn. So, it was Sue Lutford. I'm sorry, Sue, when you see this, if you're not here, butchering your name, but Sue won it. So hopefully I can get hers boxed up with everything else I've got to go out that hasn't gone out yet. And if I didn't cover up this yarn, no. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to give away for this coming Monday night. I dropped my chapstick down there. I've decided to try to go through some of my yarn that I have that I just know no time soon am I going to get around to using it. I've got so many projects I want to do that I've got to decide in my head which ones I feel like that I'm going to even get close to doing. So I've got some yarn that I'm going to just start giving away, y'all. So I've been giving away a lot of it, but I'm going to give away some more of it. So sometime in the near future, we're going to celebrate my 2-year potiversary, because it was back at I believe my first video was November the 8th of 2019. So we'll celebrate that a little late sometime, hopefully before Christmas, and I'll do a giveaway for that. But next week, if you want to come back and comment after this goes to giveaway, yes, Lisa, I got your email, and I think you emailed me back, and I might not have looked at that yet, but I've got your stuff ready to go. I've got a bunch of stuff to say. Lisa said that I don't guess you mind me saying this, she said that she would take some scrap yarn and stuff, and I've got several things that I can box up or bag up and send to her. So I may send you this now and send you some more later. I don't have a lot of scrap yarn. I'm terrible about pushing. I play yarn chicken so bad, y'all. It's terrible. Like on that blanket I did for Anna, my daughter, those stripes, I did the stripes all the way till I got down to I used one hank of yarn on each section, that it was like 5 or 6 rows in the sections of stripes. I think it was 6 in each color, and that was from what one hank of yarn would do. And I had a little ball left over about that big of every color, so they really wouldn't even go part of the way down another row of those stripes, so that's what got left over. Hey, Pups and Crochet, how are you? Well, I'm going to get, hopefully, like I said, everything sent out. Did I tell y'all what you have to do after this goes to replay? Come back and comment on it, and you will be in the drawing. There were 39 comments for last week's giveaway. So if you want to be in the drawing, come back and comment. Yes, Yarn Chicken is. I really should. Y'all wouldn't believe how close I come to. I don't know if the good Lord watches over me with my crochet or whether I'm just lucky that I can get, because usually things that I'm crocheting are just something that I'm doing. So if it needs another row on it, I'm just more than happy to keep crocheting up till I'm out of yarn. So that's what happens. Even with a lot of the shawls I do, if I can make them bigger because I have yarn left, then I go on and make them bigger. And if I run out before it's ready to, if it should have another couple of rows on it and I've run out, then that's where it ended, if possible. So, but next week, I am going to give away, this yarn is Mandala tweed stripe. Had to look at it. And this yarn has sat on this top shelf up there where that little plaque is now for 6 months or more. And I know I have 4 of these, but I might have more because I didn't pull them down to actually see how many they are. So this color, let me tell y'all about this. The color is Shooting Star. It's a 4-weight yarn, 100% acrylic, and in each cake it's 426 yards. They're 150-gram cake. And I doubt y'all can see with the lighting in here tonight. Y'all aren't going to be able, but it makes a beautiful pattern. I just love these colors because I love grays and black. This really isn't a black in here. It's a darker grayish. It's kind of a blend of the red turning into the gray, and then it lightens up and it gets back to the gray and it gets to a deeper color red in there. But I love reds and grays together, and reds and whites and blacks and reds and with whatever. I love it, but there's going to be at least 4 cakes of this yarn. That'll be for next Monday night's giveaway. So if y'all want to be in the running for this, come back when this video goes to replay and you can comment on it. Come back and comment. You can comment anything you want as long as it's nice. And you will be in the running. Hey, Sue. Guess what? Did you just get here? You are the winner for the yarn last week that I didn't show because it's a giveaway. You won it, hon. So if you'll send me an email, Sue, my email address is down in the bottom of the description box. If you'll send me an email with your address, hopefully I can get it out this week with what all I've got to send out to catch up. Because I've told myself I'm getting all of these packages out of my house finally. Hopefully. It's just that I end up all the time running around in circles and not getting them out. And things went so crazy after my brother died that I got so far behind that it took me a little bit to get things along. Shipping is ridiculous, but I'm gonna get them out. So, I saw somebody come in. Nana Kathleen, hey! Thank you so much for being here. We've got about 6 minutes. Of course, we don't have to go the full hour, but any of y'all, please, if y'all want to be in the running for the giveaway for this, I love this yarn. It's the Mandala Tweed Stripes. And like I said, I know there's 4, there may be more than 4, whatever I've got up there is what I'm going to send you. But I love, and it is so soft. This yarn is. They've made it being 100% acrylic. They made this wonderfully soft. And it is gorgeous. Five minutes. I was looking down here to see. Oh, goodness me. Well, I hope all of y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know my mother was so happy that my brother's kids were all there, and they just broke my heart too, besides being so sweet and so precious. The one that's almost 7, the 6-year-old, they were in there looking at some pictures, and the baby now is 10 months old, and her name is Faith, and he looked up, my sister was telling me about this because she was over there with them. Mama didn't mention it to me. I knew that she knew she'd get too upset if she did, but the little 6-year-old just all of a sudden looked back up because they were looking at pictures and talking about their daddy and all, and he said, Mama, how is Faith gonna know Daddy? Faith will never know Daddy. And she said, yes, she will, said, because we're gonna tell her about him and show her pictures and show her videos and everything of Daddy, and she'll know Daddy. And he said, well, she don't know him. And she said, yes, she does, and she's gonna always know who her daddy was. Y'all, I've just had spells of crying off and on for this past week, I guess, being a holiday. Not that, they didn't come back to celebrate the holidays with us, because one, I wouldn't want to be traveling with a bunch of little kids a lot of times either, and I know he was busy and everything, but they just, several things that they said and did over these last few days. She got back Tuesday night. Her dad went out this past weekend and helped her get the rest of the stuff. The movers came and loaded up, all the household stuff. And then he helped her with everything that she was, had to load up. Well, hey, Wynette and Amy, thank y'all so much for coming. And Jeannie, hey, hon. Yes, it's always heartbreaking when it's bad enough being a grown-up and losing someone, and a child losing their parent, it just breaks my heart every time I think about them. And I know that, they'll come on, and with God's help, they're going to be fine, and they're going to grow up. They know very much so their daddy's in heaven, and they've been, taught right, in my opinion, taught right. They've been brought up in the church. And so you know, they talk about Daddy being in heaven, and, you know, that's where he is, that Noah is the little, well, 7-year-old now, almost. He looked, we were eating lunch and he just looked over there. I'd been talking to him and he said, "You know, my daddy is eating with Jesus this Thanksgiving." And I said, "You're right, sweetheart. That's where your daddy's eating with this Thanksgiving." So, but you just fight back and don't cry in front of them, I guess, is what I tried to do. But, you know, they cry and get upset too. But they'll be okay, you know. I know God's got them in his hands and he'll take care of all of them. Well, I'm not going to make it awfully sad here at the end. Y'all didn't mean to, but I appreciate all of y'all coming each and every week. When y'all come here on Monday evening, y'all do totally bless my heart. Y'all brighten my day. I mean, I can carry on the week now that I've got to spend the hour with y'all, because I truly, truly do love y'all so much. Y'all just never know how much y'all do mean to me. Y'all all have become part of my family during these past 2 years that I've been on YouTube, and I love y'all dearly. I truly do. But y'all know what you gotta do. You got to, please, keep coming back, because I'm gonna be here, and I do love you all.